And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And Chris, he seems a lot more comfortable pitching here at home than on the road, right?
Indeed, Boog, and there can be several factors, whether it's just sleeping in your own bed, being around your family, going to your favorite restaurant before you come to the ballpark. I don't know what it is for him, but the numbers are clear that he's been dominant in this place. The only frustration is you see how good he is at home, and if you're a teammate or a coach, you're looking and saying, hey, if you can be almost as good as that on the road, you're going to have a great year, and we're going to win more ball games.
Pitch misses, and 1-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And the righty deals. Swung on, belted. That's back. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Pete Alonso. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Now a check on him at second, back safely. Alonso with another scorching run of play lately. Strike one.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Now the 0-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
0-2.
Next offering misses, and that's ball one.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
To the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out. Throw on to Freeman. Quick recovery from the misplay. Pays off for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. A lot of bat-to-ball skill in this offense, Chris. Very tough outs all over the place. And they're sporting the best team batting average in the league right now.
Well, clearly they're good hitters, Boog, but I'll tell you from experience, when you're on the other side of the field, you look at these players and you just say, man, this team is lucky, because you feel like your team hits balls like that and they just don't find the holes that they seem to find. So I think it's a combination of being really good hitters, but also being lucky. And that's what this game is all about.
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Nope, he held back. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
So 2 down. Taylor Ward digs in now. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Cowser leads off first with 2 down to the inning. There's a swing and a drive. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Angelo Cooper.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
And there's a base hit to left. 1 run across. Now a long throw home. Safe. In comes the run from second. And they're up by 3.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
He was late there. Strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
Next offering is down low. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Right through there, got him. And that is that. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Orioles 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here with my pal Singy. Starting on the mound in this one, Kodai Senga. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes You know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Freddie Freeman, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And a big factor for them in recent games, Luis Rengifo.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Rengifo. And there's a strike. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
In the air, left field. Ward under it. Nabs it. And there are 2 outs. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And a foul ball. Ripped to the right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Mookie Betts stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, there's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Line drive and a base hit. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He's safe as he gets his hand in. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Out to center. Fabian in position. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Mookie Betts with a big strike in the inning. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. We head to the second in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. And we're back. Top of the second. And into the box for Baltimore, Jud Fabian. Yamamoto back to work.
It's great watching Yamamoto pitch in Major League Baseball, but he played against MLB talent before he signed with the Dodgers. He was a standout at the Tokyo Olympics and in the 2023 World Baseball Classic and helped Japan win gold medals in both.
Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Swings and misses. 2-2 now.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Batting ninth.
And next for the Orioles, Ethan Salas. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And now the lineup turns over with one away. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. A double and a run scored his first time up. That catches the top part of the zone. 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Alonso in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Salas off of first with 2 away. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Hernandez quickly throws it in. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now Jordan Westberg swings through that one for strike 1. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second.
1-1.
Squirts away a little bit. Next offering is in for a strike. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 4-1.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now Colton Cowser. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
1-2.
Got him. Inning over, and it could have been worse. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 4 and the Dodgers 1. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. Smith with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it's Max Muncy. Homered last night, added another hit as well. That clips a corner. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Out. And they get the out.
Batting 8, center fielder, James Outman.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. Ball 1, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that drops in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and they trail it 4-1. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Taylor Ward.
That one missed.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Freeman hauls it in, and there's one away. These 2 offenses can put up runs in a hurry. And here is Angelo Cooper. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Foul ball.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Just missed. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Right side, hard hit. Throw on to Freeman. Out. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting second baseman Jackson Holliday.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman Jackson Holliday. Holliday with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. And there's a ball.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a base hit up the middle. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting center fielder
Judd Fabian, the next to hit for the Orioles. Caught looking his first time up. Yamamoto throws over. Fabian in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2022. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
That clips the corner.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Bottom of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. First pitch, and he just misses.
One ball, no
Pajes
strike.
matched a homer in his last game. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Freeman now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swinging a foul straight back. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. That to right. Cowser on his way over. Puts it away for the out. Luis Rengifo steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fly to left his first time. Ripped, but it curls foul. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
He goes down looking. Dodgers down in order. And this is still a 4-1. Gavin Stone taking over on the mound.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Movement in the bullpen. Anthony Banda, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Gonsolin getting loose as well. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Hauls it in for the out. Back to the top of the lineup. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Off the mark there, and that's ball one. 1 out, base is empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hernandez ranging after it. Makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso, 1 for 2. First pitch misses. That's to third and foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Outside with a breaking ball. Jordan Westburg next to bat for Baltimore. Pitch is in there. 3-2 now.
Full count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Alonso off of first with 2 away. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. That one ripped. Cowser makes the grab, 1 away.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Here's Mookie Betts. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
One down, base is empty. On the ground. Base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Man at first, 1 away. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Will Smith to the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
The Orioles leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Here comes Max Muncy. Grounded out his first time up. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Late with the swing there.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Ward makes the grab, and that is that. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
Right fielder, Colton Cowser.
Stone back to work. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hernandez sizing this one up, and there's one down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. And there's a foul ball. – That's downstairs. 1-2 the count.
2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And into the box for Baltimore, Angelo Cooper. Upstairs. Ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
2 outs.
High. 1-2.
Good
Ball
eye in that
outside.
spot. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. And you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Holiday in the box now. No balls and a strike.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And that misses. Now 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Pitch misses. It's 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Pajes makes the catch, and that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 4 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
James Outman.
That's in there.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
0-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now here is Andy Pajes. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The Dodgers trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's a laser base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away. Here is Freddie Freeman. 0 for 2 in this one. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. There's the strike. Pajes at first, 1 gone. Just off the inside edge.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well struck right field. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. First pitch just misses.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
1-2 now. Breaking ball misses down and away. And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Activity in the bullpen. Anthony Banda getting loose out there. Gratterol, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Two balls, no strikes to count.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And that misses off the outside edge. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting number 90.
And next for the Orioles, Ethan Salas. He is singled and he is flied to left. Salas in his second season, just 19 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. Center field. He's got it. 2 down. So the batting order turns over. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
No ball, 1 strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throw on to Freeman. Out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 6th inning. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Fabian makes the grab, 1 down. Mookie digs in here.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Foul ball there.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Orioles leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Betts checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. He did not go around. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
And that one is lifted in the air. Cowser on the move. That is the inning. The hard throwing righty out of Venezuela, Brustar Graterol, will take over.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit. There's a strike. Graterol is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Next pitch misses inside. 2-2. He's so consistent that the manager basically could look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good. And you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
2 down, base is empty. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Colton Cowser. And that's outside. 1-0.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
That one missing inside. That's outside. And it's 3-0.
3-0.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Orioles held in check there as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here at Dodger Stadium, set for the last half of the 7th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. There's a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And that is out of play. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
And that one fouled off. Senga winds and deals. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 4-2. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Kodai Senga done for the night. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, number 39. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. Now the batter now, James Outman. Bunting for a hit, and that's a foul ball.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Pajes stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ward settles underneath it. Brings it in. And that is that. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 4-2. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. The 8th inning is... Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Anthony Banda.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now, Taylor Ward, 1 for 3. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So up next, Angelo Cooper. Hit on the ground to short. Finds its way through, base hit. And it's now 1st and 2nd to start the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
1st and 2nd, no outs. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday.
1 ball, no strikes.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Ball 3. 3-1.
And they're all loaded up.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
So bases all loaded up. And now the center fielder, Judd Fabian. Golden opportunity right here. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one away.
No, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
Line drive, base hit. One runs in. Another comes in to score, and they're up by 4. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Anthony Banda out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Righty reliever out of the pen, Michael Kopech.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Runners at the corners here, one away. And the batter now, Gunnar Henderson. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
1 strike.
Holliday on third. Salas over at first with one away.
Ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Over to first, and he saved. Next offering upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield.
In the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Throw home. He beats it. And the lead is up to 5.
No, that's the third run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
Pete Alonso, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Kopech throw over.
He's safe.
Swings through that one.
Oh, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
That missed by a lot. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just
Outside,
missed.
ball 2.
Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
In the dirt. Time called now. Already 3 runs across in the frame, and we're in the top of the 8th. And down on strikes, and that'll do it. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 7. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
First baseman, ready, Freeman.
And that's in there at the knees.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Struck him out looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
And the slider just misses. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Here's Mookie to hit. Strike on the outside corner. 0-1. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. 1 left for L.A. They're down 5. It's 7-2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Alex Vesia. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Alex Vesia.
So now here's the DH, Jordan Westburg.
Jordan Westburg.
Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tony Gonsolin up and throwing. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Man at first, nobody out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Colton Cowser. And first offering is fouled off. Vesia, in his 7th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup.
Ball. 1-1.
Step off, throw to first. Back in safe, really close. That's ripped. Base hit. The throw in. And that's a double.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. In comes the run from second. It's a 2-run single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. No outs. Runner at first. Now the third baseman, Angelo Cooper. Fastball for a strike.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here, and you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place, and let's take that series again.
This one ends the final 9-2 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our